Happy Monday. The sun is shining and welcome back to JB Breaks Free. I'm so glad that you can be with me, and I'm so glad and grateful to be with you guys. I love the connection. It pushes me to do better. It pushes me to think and improve upon myself and try to get 1% better every day and break free from whatever's holding me back from having the best day ever. Well, I think, what day was it? It was Saturday. I went to this massive estate sale. I actually got a call Friday, which I'll tell you about. I want to show you all the cool things that I got from that estate sale. That helps me bring extra income into the house. It's a fun hobby. It's a treasure hunt. It allows me more freedom with my time. I'm in a short week this week. I'm only working waiting tables Friday and Saturday. It's my Tuesday to be off. The restaurant is closed Wednesdays. I had to take Thursday off to go to a concert, and I'm on Friday and Saturday. Then the kids have spring break next week, so we're going to a water park, and I'm missing the Tuesday that I'm supposed to be on. So I will be off next week until Thursday too. So that's quite a bit of time off, and let me tell you, it's great. There was many years where I could never dream of taking that amount of time off, whether we were short-staffed or whatever. But I'm happy to have that time off, and one thing that allows me to do that is minimalism, side hustling, breaking out of the rat race, which we're going to talk a little bit about today, breaking bad habits, which we're going to talk about today, and side hustling. I made $330 last week. This week I might have to go a little more. I'll overlay those photos right now. Makes me think a little bit about that last short that I put up that got like 3,000 views, but I got some hate from it too, I will say. I tried to take it in stride. I've learned from one of my idols that if someone takes the time out of their day to comment something negative on your page to bring you down, that means they're hurting too. And trying to bring you down to that level. So I took all of it in stride. What am I going to do? I'm not going to argue and convince anybody, And I've learned some things myself. Maybe just, relax a little bit on the tips. I knew it would probably drive some engagement, but at the same time, it is what it is. I do fine. I don't need to beg for tips or anything like that. Some orders are good tips, some are not. At the end of the day, I was happy with the $330 that I made last week, and as you can see from the other weeks in the picture, that it's pretty good combined with my real job. Again, a real job. A lot of people say Instacart shopping is not a real job. Well, it is a damn real side hustle that I would suggest helped pay off my house, and I think I could put myself in the unique position to make it my real job. I'm lucky that I would have benefits with my wife, yes, but other than that, I put myself in a position to be debt-free, to escape the rat race, to be disciplined enough to do it every day, to work hard. I think working on yourself mentally and physically goes into that too. I need to be mobile. I need to be strong. I need to be flexible. I need to be balanced. There's a lot of things that would go into making that your full-time job. And it's not for everybody. It is not. It's a grind. It's something that I like, and I'm in a position to do it. And one of those things that would help is all these estate sales. So I got to show you the things that I got. Okay, so I was at work Friday night at like 4 o'clock, and I do not answer the phone at work, my personal phone, but I look and see who it is, and it's this person who runs massive estate sales around town, and I've gotten to know her over the years. I'm the record guy. She knows I like records. So she was like, this is going to be a pre-sale. Can you come over and meet this guy 11 o'clock tomorrow morning? And I'm like, oh yes, I will be there. I could barely sleep that night. So I did spend $140 total over there. I spent $80 on the records, and then I'll tell you what else I spent on. These are some of the ones that I think I'm going to keep into my collection, but of course will always hold value. Billy Joel, Tom Waits. I've never seen a Tom Waits record in the wild. These are all beautiful condition. The Who, of course. Jimmy. Great condition. These can go hopefully into my Vinyl Friends channel. I can talk about these records one day. But there's a lot of value with these. Johnny Rivers, Want to Dance, Walk On By, Huey Lewis I love, George and Tammy, there's a cool HBO show about them, Emmylou Harris, beautiful Elvis Christmas album. I got a bunch of Christmas albums too, I'll show you about. Thriller, of course, all day. Everly Brothers, and then I just got like a few Oak Ridge and a few Kenny Rogers albums. I'll just lot those together for like 10 bucks a piece. These are just a whole bunch of easy listening 50s albums. Maybe if I put them all together, somebody would go on those. Or actually, I got a few here too. This is Why You Look Up Every Album, Harvest by Karen Beth. Never heard of it. I would have passed it over in a quick second. It's like $20 to $40. Harry Belafonte, Carnegie Hall. I love the song Day-O, of course. Day-O, like the Beetlejuice movie, and then CCR. But the rest is like, got some inner sleeves here that I can sell, and just some 50s. U78 RPMs. These are like called Batwing because of these right here. Oh, maybe I can get $5 or $10 for all those. I have a few comedy albums. If I can get to them. Smothers Brothers, The Purple Onion, a bunch of Bill Cosby ones. Of course, we look at Bill Cosby in a different light nowadays, but when I was a kid listening to my dad's records, man, I would cry laughing. But yes, things have changed. George Carlin, and then of course I always see this one in the thrift stores, The First Family. I got some more records over here. Thriller, Waylon, Elton John, Greatest Hits Part 2. Some old 78s with the picture sleeves. There's going to be some value there. Cool. And then into some more LPs. Stand By Your Man. What a great song. Tony Bennett. These are just a few sealed, like classical albums I don't know what I'll do with. Platters. More Tammy Wynette. Chipmunks Hollywood's like 10 bucks. Platters. Some Disney records will always go, especially in these conditions. These are picture discs, but I wasn't smart enough to put the discs in there. Wizard of Oz, Smurfs, Dirty Dancing, of course, right? Little Johnny, The Man in Black, and then some compilation albums that actually are worth some dough. This right here, this is like a 50, 55, 57 Philco personal radio. Look at that green. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It has like the instructions with it still. That's going to be like 50 or 60 bucks. I paid $5 for that. I also paid $5 for this. This was Central New York, given to a volunteer fireman, probably in like the 50s. Opens up to like, what was that, an ashtray? The person said it might be a jewelry or coin tray. There is a couple old pennies in there. I might take a peek at. I don't know, I'll put that at $45, $50 right there. Coming down here, I wish this was Carhartt, but it's like blizzard proof by Walls. It's got the measurements right there. People go crazy for this sort of stuff. It is really large. I don't think I could fit into that guy. I got it for $10. I'll try to do $35 or $45 on it. This is a bazooka kind of like pinball game. Let's see here. 1 second. You kind of get the balls going in there. Pretty cool with the box. Although I struck out on that. It's like $5 to $10 on eBay. This right here is Prestige Vintage 60s Parlor guitar. It's missing a string. I got it for $10. I think I can get $45, $50 for it. I found this photo of my hometown This is 1929. That clock tower still stands. There's even some like trying to identify some of the people on the back. Pretty cool. A lot of those buildings are gone. My hometown went through an urban renewal, which everyone thought was cool, but man, there was so many beautiful buildings and theaters and hotels and restaurants that either burned or were torn down. But this is a main section of our downtown, and I go under that clock tower every day. Part of me wants to collect old photos from my hometown. I've said that before, but this was in between pages of a bunch of old books on the history of my town in like 1700s, 1800s, 1900s. I can't wait to go through all those. I'll show you the books real briefly upstairs. I got the Rolling Stones, 45 RPM, I Can't Get No Satisfaction. And then this stack right here, first of all, this is sealed. This is very controversial record, and it's sealed. It's probably going to be like $75. But then there was like 20 other, this is a cool old cloth wiping for your records. There's about 20 of these, what are they called? Read-along book and records. Some Christmas ones. 20 plus. I'm going to list them as $5 a piece all together. Try to get like $100 to $80 for all these combined. They're all beautiful condition. Read-alongs. Book and record. So that's almost going to pay for all the records right there. Pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to try to get 100 just for all of that. Coming up to the attic, I got part of that record lot, like 6 bluegrass records. A lot of them all together for like $10, $15. These are like suction cup grab bars for the shower. I guess for people who need extra balance in the shower. These are tons of little golden records, all with the picture sleeves. I mean, probably close to 20 of them there. Probably get $20 to $40 for all those. It's just like 21 random country albums. Someone will pop on those for $1 to 50 cents a piece. This is where I film my final friends. Got little nice ring lights, my little stand that I put my words on. These are some old books about my hometown. This is an old scrapbook right here, filled with tons of postcards. Get them. A lot of them are Auburn people that have traveled and then sent them back to Auburn. I'm going to have to go through these a little bit more closely, but these are all the books on my hometown that I got, and some 60s yearbooks. People go crazy for these. I'd say $20 each. 1960, 63, 61. I mean, I'm going to get $20 to $40 for each one of those books. I got them for $1. And then I'm building up my Christmas records. You guys know that I keep them all. I start listing them November 1st. There's 78s in there. There's box sets. There's really cruddy ones. There's Elvis. Random stuff. I'm sure I'll probably double that stack at least by Christmas, November. And that will keep me fun. I sell them all every year, so it's fun.